profit and the climate crisis. The belief that profits and not policy will solve the climate crisis is deeply flawed. If profit is to be harnessed to solve the climate dilemma, which it has largely created, policy is needed to frame the strategies and process that govern the deployment of profit-derived resources. Single-mindedly chasing profit, which is at the heart of capitalism, is the leading contributor to the current climate problem, as profit is seen as an end in itself, and not an incentive to make meaningful contributions to address humanitarian maladies and environmental imbalances. Profit in and of itself is not a bad thing, it is the use of the incentive that requires scrutiny and modification. Currently, the aim of profit is almost exclusively to generate wealth for a few owners, shareholders, and managers, many of whom ignore or downplay the devastating effects of their actions on the environment and disenfranchised communities, which, because of associated inequities, also despoil their environments. Notions about corporate social responsibility, customers holding companies to account over their stewardship of the environment, practices that negatively affect the health of living organisms, and the welfare of workers, who significantly contribute to profits, are recent efforts by society to drive home the need to create a balance between profits and socio-environmental responsibility. The environment is finite, and even if it was not, the power of the technologies being deployed for the creation and exponential increase of profit have already destroyed large swaths of terrestrial and marine ecosystems around the world. It is frightening to see that mindlessly a handful of countries are wantonly consuming the non-renewable resources of the planet. Moreover, now that the rapidly developing countries like China and India have adopted the ever-accelerating and endless profit-driven strategies of the wealthy countries, the equivalent of several Earths are needed to satisfy these senseless ambitions. Clearly then, we have to develop new, more environmental and socially attuned policies and criteria of success that redress the imbalance that currently exists between profit and stewardship of humanity to secure life on the planet. Profit unguided by policy is indubitably suicidal for mankind, as currently profit is largely motivated by greed, and greed is selfish, irrational and socially destructive. New, more humane and climatic grounds for profit unquestionably have to be set by policy, if profit is to be used as a reliable incentive in the fight to rescue, and thereafter, protect the living environment.